Welcome to game 703 of this week of Cultish. On seat 1, we have Matthew. Seat 2, we have Preetham. Seat 3, Santosh. And seat 4, Rowan. Matthew, we start with your set of 3 directs. Here's the first. Identify this type of functional pocket watch looking for an 8-letter answer that was created in the 1930s as a hand warmer to be sewed into sweatshirts. It is named after the biggest creature with a feature called marsupial.
Guru.
Absolutely right. Kangaroo it is. There we go. Here's your next direct, Matthew. During the official nomination of Kamala Harris at the 2024 Democratic National Convention, each delegation was introduced with appropriate music. Which state was introduced with a 1974 rock song by Lynyrd Skynyrd?
Alabama.
Absolutely right. Sweet home Alabama. Alabama it is. Nicely done. Here's your next direct. The Sun throne and the Naderi throne are the most famous of the many imperial thrones built for the Shahs of which dynasty who came to power in 1789 after deposing Lotf Khan, the last Shah of the Zand dynasty. They ruled until the 1920s when they were ousted by Reza Khan.
Oh. I don't know. Pahlavi. Yeah.
Not Pahlavi. Preetham.
Qajar.
Qajar will fetch you the point. Nice steal there. Qajar it is. Which brings us to you, Preetham, for your set of 3 directs. Here's the first. Several characters across media have been inspired by the Superman archetype. Identify this character, who was created as a narcissistic, villainous version of Superman by Garth Ennis. This leader of the Seven sports a cape based on the US flag, a symbol to represent his native country.
Homelander.
Absolutely right. Homelander from The Boys. There we go. Here's your next one, Preetham. In 2023, Mattel collaborated with Cure Search for Children's Cancer to release a brave Barbie to bring hope and comfort to young patients. What physical attribute did this Barbie lack? It was also gifted to children who had autoimmune disorders that attacked their blank follicles.
Hair.
Yeah, here it is. There's an image, the answer part. Yeah, there we go. The hairless Barbie. Preetham, here's your next. Bisexual lighting is the simultaneous use of pink, purple, and blue lighting to represent bisexual or queer themes. Which coming-of-age series drenches Nick Nelson in the colors of the bisexual pride flag as he watches his friend Tara publicly kiss her girlfriend, Darcy? It is at this moment that Nick comes to accept his feelings for Charlie in this show based on a namesake graphic novel and webcomic series.
Stopper.
Yeah, Heartstopper it is. Nicely done. So, Santosh, your set of 3. Here's the first. Darkest Dungeon is a video game that sees the player enlist the help of various character classes. What is the 8-letter name of this class that is a holy warrior fighting with righteous fury against the forces of evil? Although the game lacks a specific timeline, the class's real-life counterparts could have been active in wars anytime from 1096 to the 1300s.
Crusader.
Absolutely right. Nicely done. Crusader it is. Here's your next one, Santosh. Identify the 5-letter name of this type of small pocket in jeans that was used to carry coins, tickets, or an object that took on its modern form after Cartier developed a model for the aviator Alberto Santos Dumont.
Watch pocket.
Absolutely right. Watch pocket it is. Nicely done. Here's your next one, Santosh. The Meant to Be series reimagines classic Disney stories as adult fiction. What is the 3-word title, 4, 3, and 4 letters respectively, of the reimagining of The Little Mermaid in the Meant to Be series? It shares its name with a song from the 1989 Disney film, whose lyrics encourage Prince Eric to make a key romantic gesture towards Ariel, the female protagonist.
Kiss the girl.
Absolutely right. Kiss the Girl it is. Nicely done. 3 on 3 again. There we go. Rowan, your set of 3. Here's the first. This Scheffer fountain pen was used in 1978 to sign which political agreement? Brokered by the POTUS, its frameworks were condemned by the UN for excluding the participation of the people of a geopolitical region and led to the assassination of a head of state. So then,
The Camp David Accords.
absolutely right. Nicely done. Camp David Accords it is. Here's your next direct one. Which state was introduced at the 2024 Democratic Convention with the 2006 song by Dropkick Murphys? The song gained worldwide attention for its use in the film The Departed.
Massachusetts.
Absolutely right. Massachusetts.
Shipping out to Boston. Or shipping up to Boston.
Right again. Yeah, shipping up to Boston it is. Here's your next direct one. The Lion Throne is the only surviving throne among the 8 constructed by Bodopaya, the son of Alampaya, the founder of which dynasty that ruled from 1752 to 1885. The throne escaped Allied bombing during the Second World War because it was relocated to India, just like the dynasty's last ruler.
Pass.
Passing to Matthew.
Pass.
Passing to Santosh.
Pass.
Passing to Preetham.
Konbong.
Konbong is the correct answer. Nicely done. It's indeed Konbong.
Nice.
Thibaw being the last king of Burma, who was exiled to India. Matthew, new round, new set of 3 directs. Here's the first. What is the name? 3 words, 4, 5, and 4 letters respectively, or 4, 3, and 4 letters respectively, of this candy brand by Mondelez International. Known for its tartness, the name of this candy aimed at children was developed to capitalize on the popularity of a line of iconic cloth dolls.
Sour Patch Kids?
Absolutely right. Sour Patch Kids it is. Would have also accepted Very Bad Kids.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Nice answer there, Matthew. Here's your next. What is the 3-word title, 2, 3, and 4 letters respectively, of the reimagining of Beauty and the Beast in the Meant to Be series? An idiom for following the rules, it is doubly apt as the reimagined protagonist is an editorial assistant who shares the original Beauty's love for literature.
By the book.
Absolutely right. By the book, yes. Oh. Here's the next one, Matthew. What is the name of this class? 2 words, 6 letters respectively. From the Darkest Dungeon, that is a mercenary targeting specific enemies to turn them in for a reward. Historically, such private agents worked for bail bondsmen, capturing fugitives and criminals for a commission.
Bounty Hunter.
Right, Bounty Hunter it is. Nicely done. 3 on 3. Preetham, here's your set of 3. Identify the 9-letter name of this type of a multi-pleat pocket found on bags, which can expand and make room for storage. It is named for its resemblance to the bellows of a box-shaped musical instrument.
Accordion.
Accordion is the correct answer. Nicely done. Here's your next one. The Dragon Throne is located in the Palace of Heavenly Purity at the center of the Forbidden City. This painting shows which emperor seated on an early form of the throne used by the Qing dynasty. His reign from 1661 to 1722 makes him the longest reigning emperor in Chinese history.
Kangxi Emperor.
Is the correct answer. Nicely done. Shi Emperor. We have also accepted Shengzu or Xuanwei. Nicely done, Preetham. Here's your next read. The Dhyana Buddha is the second tallest Buddha statue in India. It is located along the banks of the Krishna River in which Buddhist site that was renowned for its stupa and marble sculptures, which are now housed in the British Museum. It also lends its name to a city that was established in 2014.
Amaravati.
Absolutely right. Nice answer there. Amaravati it is. Santosh, your set of 3. Here's the first. Alexander McQueen's first show introduced several of his signature looks, including his daring bounced pants. The show honored which film that was also a nod to his father, whose livelihood was the titular profession. The same film was also referenced by Mark Jacobs and Junya Watanabe.
Taxi Driver.
Absolutely right. Taxi Driver it is. Here's your next one, Santosh. Identify this character who appears in a 2025 film. This Superman-esque character has a split personality. One is a watchful hero who wants to protect the people, and the other is a destructive force dubbed the Void.
I know I'll pass.
All right, passing to Rowan.
Pass.
Passing to Matthew.
Sentry.
Sentry is the correct answer there. Nicely done. Would have prompted you on Bob. Oh, yeah, nice answer there,
Didn't know the
Matthew.
film, but I play Marvel Snap, and if you play Sentry, the Void comes out.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice there. Nice lucky guess there then. Santosh, here's your next correct. What is the 8-letter name of this sour candy brand by Impact Confections? It shares its name with a term for the part of a missile or torpedo that carries the destructive agent, typically located at its tip.
Warheads.
Absolutely right. Nicely done. Warheads it is. Rowan, your set of 3. Here's the first. The Safarin Hammam was built in the 14th century by the Marinids, a Berber Muslim dynasty. It is located near the Karawian Mosque in the Medina, that's the old town of which city that served as the political center of its country for many centuries until 1912.
Hmm.
Ten seconds.
Oh. Casablanca.
Not Casablanca.
No.
Santosh?
Istanbul.
Not Istanbul. Matthew?
Fez.
Fez will fetch you the point there. Nicely done.
Wasn't sure at all.
Yes, it is. Nice answer.
That was
Matthew.
one of the cities I was considering, just landed in the wrong place.
Oh, no.
Nice steal there, Matthew. Fortunate miss, Rowan. Here's your next electro. Which animated fantasy action series uses purple and blue color palettes in the show's finale, particularly in the scene when it is confirmed that the show's titular character is in a relationship with Asami? The sequel to a famous series ends with the two characters entering the spirit world.
Sailor Moon.
Not Sailor Moon. Santosh.
The Legend of Korra.
Legend of Korra will fetch you the point
I
there.
was wondering if
Nicely
it
done.
could be
Well
that.
done.
Forgotten the name of it.
The Legend of Korra. Nice steal there, Santosh. Rowan, here's your next direct. Mattel collaborated with Breakthrough T1D to release this Barbie that wears a small wearable device on its arm called the CGM and a pump on its waist that automatically releases doses of a certain hormone. What medical condition does this doll aim to raise awareness about?
Diabetes.
Absolutely right. Specifically type 1 diabetes. So yeah, the T1D referring to that. Let's read on their own. Matthew, new round, new set of 3. Here's the first. This commemorative pen is a representation of the one used in 1992 to sign which treaty? The agreement marked the formal creation of one of the world's largest supranational organizations, leading to the formation of a legal 3-pillar structure until the amendment of the policy in 2009.
Maastricht.
Absolutely right.
Oh.
Straight it is. Was there anything that you said, Preetham?
No, I asked to enlarge the picture, but he gave me
Yeah.
answer for
Accessory.
That's like 1992. It's got to be.
Maastricht it is. Nicely done there, Matthew. A Book of Days is an assemblage of photographs and texts in Patti Smith's idiosyncratic style, capturing moments that pay homage to her beloved icons. 13th June, Patti pays homage to which writer whose last work was Goodbye, a novella scheduled to be serialized in the Asahi Shimbun. He attempted suicide 5 times throughout his life, ultimately committing shinju, that is double suicide with his lover, Tomi Yamazaki.
Hmm. Yeah. Don't know which one it is. Kawabata.
Not Kawabata. Rowan?
Pass.
Preetham?
Pass.
Passing? All right. Santosh?
Mishima.
Not Mishima. This is what was your other guess, Matthew? Just out of curiosity.
Kenzaburo.
Not really.
Nakutagawa?
This is Osamu
That's
Dazai.
no, never heard of.
That's
Never heard
right.
of.
What's the Suji Tsushima? Matthew, here's your next. The Hammam al-Naharsin and Hammam Yalbuga, shown in the visual, are among the many structures damaged between 2012 and 2016 in which city that grew to prominence under the Amorite kingdom of Yamhad, which ruled between 1800 and 1595 BC, and the successive empires that ruled the region.
Amorites. Yeah, I don't know. Baghdad.
Not Baghdad. Rowan?
Pass.
Preetham?
Aleppo?
Aleppo will fetch you the point there. Were destroyed during the Battle of Aleppo.
Be somewhere that still existed, but I had no idea.
Nice steal there, Preetham. And that brings us to you, Preetham, for your set of 3 directs. Here's the first. What is the 3-word title, 5, 8, and 3 letters respectively, of the reimagining of Mulan in the Meant to Be series? The title, deriving from the song A Girl blank 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 from the 1998 Disney film, describes how something has enough value to warrant putting in effort, such as going to battle. Ten seconds.
Oh, I'll pass.
All right, Rowan.
Worth fighting for?
Worth fighting for will fetch you the point there. Steal, Rowan. There we go. Preetham, here's your next. Which state was introduced at the 2024 Democratic Convention with a 1980 song by the new wave band, the B-52s? The song is also the source of the title of a 1991 Gus Van Sant film.
Idaho?
Yeah, nicely done. Idaho it is. And Private Idaho being this still, Private Idaho being the song. Preetham, here's your next. Which artist created the following work titled Psyche Revived by Cupid's Kiss? The 1790s marble sculpture depicts the moment of Psyche's awakening by Cupid's kiss, carved by the Italian neoclassical master renowned for his smooth and idealized figures.
Nova?
Sorry, could you repeat that, Preetham?
Canova?
Absolutely right. Canova it is. Oh, Antonio Canova. Santosh, your set of 3. Here's the first. Which comedy drama series, based on the namesake 1980s women's professional wrestling circuit, used shades of pink and purple extensively for its promotional material? The show came under criticism for not getting queer representation right, despite introducing characters like Yolanda and Arthi.
Glow.
Absolutely right. It was the glorious ladies of wrestling. Nicely done. Here's the next one, Santosh. In 2020, Mattel released this Barbie to showcase a multi-dimensional view of beauty. Which autoimmune disorder that results in reduced production of melanin was this doll hoping to raise awareness for? The product line aptly modified the condition's name to incorporate the word glow.
Vitiligo.
Absolutely right. It's called vitiligo glow. Yeah, nicely done. Here's the next direct, Santosh. 22nd February, Patty plays tribute to which poet best known for the collection A Coney Island of the Mind? He also co-founded City Lights, an independent bookstore publisher, and was arrested for publishing Allen Ginsberg's Howl, resulting in a widely publicized obscene trial.
Lawrence Ferlinghetti.
Absolutely right. Lawrence Ferlinghetti it is. Go. Rowan, your set of 3. Alexander McQueen's SS 1999 show saw one of the most iconic moments in fashion history, Shalom Harlow being spray painted by robots. This moment of a helpless Shalom being slashed with streaks of paint was regarded by McQueen's biographer as to be a tribute to the shower sequence featuring Janet Leigh from which film?
Psycho?
Absolutely right. Oh, Psycho it is. Here's the next one, Rowan. What is the name? You could either give me a 2-word answer of 4 and 6 letters respectively, or 1 10-letter answer of this brand by Mars Wrigley, a sour gummies version of a ring-shaped candy. It shares its name with an emergency flotation equipment and can refer to anything that provides help in a difficult situation.
Lifesavers.
Absolutely right. Let's see what it is. Here's the next one, Rowan. What is the 4-word title, 2, 3, 4, and 4 letters respectively, of the reimagining of Cinderella in the Meant to Be series? It highlights a key object from the story by using an idiom used to tell someone that critical remarks made about them are probably true and that they should accept it.
If the shoe fits.
Indeed. Nicely done. If the shoe fits, it is. Which brings us to the penultimate round. Close game still. Matthew, here we go. Here's your set of 3 digits. The Statue of Equality in Hyderabad is the country's second tallest sitting statue. Which philosopher of the Vaishnavite tradition does it depict? He was the chief proponent of Vishishtadvaita, qualified non-dualism, and was active during the 12th century in the Chola kingdom.
No idea. Mahavira.
Not Mahavira. Rowan.
Pass.
Preetham.
Ramanujacharya.
Ramanuja will fetch you the point there. Nicely done. Oh.
Okay.
Matthew, here's your next. This Barbie doll, designed in 2023 with input from the NDSS, has a rounder face, a shorter height, and a longer body. It was released to spread awareness about what medical disorder? The doll wears a pendant with 3 arrows on it, which represents the 3 copies of the 21st chromosome.
Trisomy.
I'll prompt you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'll pass.
All right. Rowan.
Down syndrome?
Down syndrome will fetch you the point. The reason I
okay.
prompted you, Matthew, was because it's the other acceptable answer was trisomy 21.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
You
yeah.
have
I
given
didn't
me
know.
21, I would have given you the
I
point
should
for
just have said
that.
down. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thought it could be that.
Nice deal there, Rowan. Here's your next
Okay.
direct, Matthew. Which anthology crime drama series uses hues of pink and purple in scenes depicting Andrew Cunanan and his relationships, all of which were with older men? He was the killer of a famous Italian fashion designer whose assassination was the subject of the 2nd season of this show.
Oh God, I don't know what it's called. Versace. No, I don't know.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Good.
Pass.
Santosh?
American Crime Story.
American Crime Story. Get you the
That's
point.
right.
If you said the assassination of Gianni Versace, I would have prompted you.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nice
No, I
deal there,
didn't know that.
Santosh.
The blanket.
Preetham, here's your set of 3. The Daud Pasha Hammam, dating back to the 15th century, today houses the National Gallery of a particular nation. It is located in which city, a European national capital that was conquered by the Ottomans in 1392 and ruled for the next 5 centuries as Uskub?
Skopje.
Absolutely right. Nice answer there, Preetham. Skopje it is, which Uskub being a corruption of Skopje. Here's the next one, Preetham. What is the 5-letter name of this sour candy brand by Ferrara Candy Company? It shares its name with a term coined by Dr. Seuss that is today used for people with niche interests like most quizzes.
Nuts.
Absolutely right. Yes, it is. Here's your next direct, Preetham. Alexander McQueen's AW 1998 line for Givenchy was a homage to the costumes from which film released around a decade and a half before the show. Michael Kaplan, who designed Sean Young's shoulder-padded outfits, noted that of all the designers who have been influenced by the science fiction masterpiece, only McQueen got it right.
Blade Runner.
Absolutely right. Nice going there. 3 on 3. Blade Runner it is. Santosh, your set of 3. Here we go. The statue of Ahimsa near Nashik is the tallest Jain statue in the world. It depicts which Tirthankara, the first of 24 teachers in the present half cycle of time. He is identified in Jain texts to be the legendary king of Kosala who established the Surya Vamsha, which is the solar dynasty.
Mahavira.
Not Mahavira. Rowan?
Pass.
Matthew?
He took my answer. Pass.
All right. Preetham.
Rishabha.
Rishabha is the correct answer there. Nicely done.
Uh,
Would have also accepted Ikshvaku or Adinatha or Rishabhanatha or Rishabhadeva. Nice answer there, Preetham. Santosh, here's your next. Quill pens of this design were used in 1840 to sign which treaty? A quasi-legal agreement also known as Te Tiriti. Entitling a group of indigenous people to land and resources, the treaty is interpreted as having established a partnership between equals in a way that the British Crown did not intend.
No idea. Pass.
All right, Rowan?
Waitangi.
Absolutely right. Treaty of Waitangi it is. Here's your next right, Santosh. The chrysanthemum throne kept in the Kyoto Imperial Palace is used for accession ceremonies. The current model was built in 1912 for the coronation of which emperor who reigned until 1926. His era was followed by the Showa era with Hirohito as the emperor. The era name is also acceptable.
Lack of better guess. Akihito.
Not Akihito. Matthew?
pass.
Rowan?
Taisho.
Taisho will fetch you the point there. Nice answer. Would have also accepted Yoshihito.
Yoshihito.
Which brings us back to you, Rowan, for your set of 3 directs in this round. Here's the first. Which artist created the following work titled Il Bacio, The Kiss? This 1859 work by the Milan-based painter is a well-known depiction of Italian Romanticism associated with the Risorgimento movement, one among many of his grand historical paintings and political allegories.
Pass.
Passing to Matthew.
Yeah, pass.
Passing to Santosh.
Pass.
Preetham.
Pass.
This is Hayes, Francesco Hayes. Rowan, here's your next. Identify this character, who is the father of the titular character in an adult animated series. This ever-present Voltramite with Superman-esque abilities once fought supervillains alongside the Guardians of the Globe.
Pass.
All right, Matthew.
I've watched this, but I can't remember. Pass.
All right, Santosh.
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man,
Oh,
ever-present Viltrumite being
Principal's
Omni-Man.
dad, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah. Nicely done there. Nice steal there, Santosh. Rowan, here's your next. Identify the 5-letter name of this type of utilitarian pocket designed by the British military after recognizing the limitations of their uniforms to carry supplies. It later lent its name to pants that had such pockets.
Cargo.
Absolutely right. Good. Nice answer there. Last round, Matthew on 8, Preetham on 16, and Santosh and Rowan on 11 each. Still have, 12 questions to go. Let's see. Matthew, here's your last set of 3 directs in this quiz. There we go. Which artist created the following work titled Pygmalion and Galatea? This 1890 work, depicting a mythological kiss, was painted by the French academic artist known for his Orientalist and historical scenes, who was a teacher to Mary Cassatt and Thomas Eakins, among others.
Angres.
Not Angres. Rowan?
Pass.
Preetham?
Jerome.
Absolutely right. Jean-Leo Jerome it is. Nicely done.
Yeah.
Here's your next one, Matthew. According to Alexander McQueen, his AW 1999 line was an attempt to showcase the romantic side of which film? Titled Overlook, the audience sat facing a large glass cube with artificial snow, inside which models walked, a scene that was likened to one observing the hedge maze from the psychological horror classic.
The Shining.
Yeah, it is. And here's your next direct, Matthew. Identify this character who appears in a long-running manga series. A combination of Superman and Captain America, his abilities give him full power to take down supervillains, making him the world's greatest hero.
Jojo.
Not Jojo. Rowan?
Pass.
Santosh?
Pass.
Preetham?
Pass.
This is from My Hero Academia. It's All Might.
All Might.
Yeah. Preetham, your set of 3 directs. Here we go. The Parker Duofold and Parker 51 were used in 1945 to sign different versions of which agreement? The pens were used in Reims and on the deck of the USS Missouri, respectively, and with the treaty's 3-worded name highlighting the end of military conflict.
Essentially, the Japanese and German surrenders at the end of World War II.
Do you have a better answer? Prompt.
Uh, I'll say victory over Japan, victory over Germany.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Matthew?
I'll pass.
Rowan?
Pass.
Santosh?
No, I'll pass.
So the 3-worded term that we were looking for was instrument of surrender. So you got it right. It's the German instrument of surrender and the Japanese instrument of surrender. But yeah, we needed instruments of surrender, which
Right.
these pens were. So yeah. Sorry about that, Preetham. Here's your next direct. What is the 5-letter name of this class from Darkest Dungeon that is defined by the horrible disease ravaging the skin and nerves? The class's name is often also used metaphorically for someone who is shunned by society, with the face mask being a reference to a film depiction of King Baldwin IV in Kingdom of Heaven.
A leper.
Absolutely right. Leper it is. Boom. And here's your next direct, Preetham. 4th September, Patty pays tribute to which avant-garde figure whose work The Theatre and Its Double, published in 1938, advocated for a visceral, non-verbal and emotionally intense theatre experience aimed at shocking and immersing the audience rather than simply entertaining them.
Can you zoom in on me?
Yeah, here we go.
No, I'll pass.
All right. Matthew?
Jean Genet.
Not Genet. Rowan?
Pass.
Santosh?
No, I'll pass.
All right. This is Artaud, Theatre of Cruelty, Antonin Artaud. Yeah. And Santosh, your set of 3 directs. Here we go. Which artist created the following work titled Shakuntala? In this 1905 bronze sculpture depicts the legend of King Dushyanta embracing Shakuntala and was one of the first major independent works by the former muse and student of the studio at Folly Newport, Paris.
Not sure I've got the name right. Barbara Hepworth?
Not the correct answer, I'm afraid. Matthew?
Claudel.
Claudel, I fetch the point there. Rona's muse. Yeah, can we include her? Here's your next one, Santosh. Which state was introduced at the 2024 Democratic Convention with the 1976 song Carry On Wayward Son? The rock band who composed the song is named after the state.
Kansas.
Absolutely right. Kansas it is. Here's your next direct. The Ali Kholi Agha Hammam was constructed in 1713 by the namesake courtier of two Safavid rulers, Suleiman I and Sultan Hussein. It is located in which city that replaced Qazvin as the capital of the Safavids in 1598 under Abbas the Great?
Istanbul.
Not Istanbul. Rowan?
Pass.
Matthew?
Tehran.
Not Tehran. Matthew. Oh, sorry, Preetham.
Isfahan.
Isfahan will fetch you the point
Oh.
there. Nicely
It's
done.
gone for a different city. Yeah.
Isfahan it is. Which brings us to the last three directs in this quiz. Over to you, Rowan. Here's the first. The Statue of Belief is the fourth tallest statue in the world and the tallest sitting statue in the world. It is located in which temple town in Rajasthan that is regarded to be the gateway to the temple of Srinathji, the 7-year-old manifestation of Krishna, worshipped by the Pushti Marg sect?
Pass.
Passing to Matthew.
Pass.
Santosh.
Pass.
Preetham.
Pass.
All right, this is Nath Dwar. Nath Dwara. Rowan, here's your next direct. 23rd May. Patty pays homage to which poet known for works such as Lot's Wife, Cleopatra, and Requiem, an elegy written over 3 decades between 1935 and 1961 about the suffering of people under the Great Purge?
Akhmatova?
Absolutely right, Anna Akhmatova it is. There we go. And here's the final direct in this quiz. Rowan, what is the name of this class? Looking for a 9-letter answer from Darkest Dungeon that is a competitive sharpshooter using a type of long gun. If you knew the answers to all the other questions in the quad, your answer for this one should be right on target to join this class yourself.
Musketeer.
Indeed, Musketeer gets you the
Yeah,
point there. And yeah, we come to the end of this set. Congrats, Preetham, on your win. Go to the finals.
Great
And
game, everyone.
very good game, everyone.
Good game.
Santosh, Rowan, and Matthew. This is a nice game. And I hope you enjoyed the set.
Thanks for reading, Baba.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
reading. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much for reading.
Absolutely. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.